I lost my man from Chi-Town. My Instagram timed out. Lost my man from Chi-Town. The Instagram timed out. Lost my man from Chi-Town. The Instagram timed out. Tap in. Flower girl going once. Flower girl going twice. Flower girl, where you at?
I'm here.
There you go, baby. So yes, you understand what I'm saying. Even if he's autistic, do not get him tested for special ed unless you think he has trouble learning. If he don't have trouble learning, he should not be in special ed. And I've tested a lot of kids who are autistic who did not need special ed, only if it affects his learning. Special ed is not for disability. Special ed is for disability and learning problem. It must be disability plus learning problem. If you just said your son can learn fine, because if he can learn fine, he don't need to be in no special ed class.
Right. So what I wanted to ask was, because he's already been to 2 schools, and although they told me that in Michigan it's against the law to just kick out a child without a 30-day assessment, that's exactly what they did. I'm not interested in starting a process right now about them kicking my son out of school, because I'm really trying to just get him to where he needs to be. The school that's over here by me, it's an academy, but it's predominantly black. As a matter of fact, it's all black. But all of the administrators are white. There are a few black people, but I went up there and I talked to the principal, and she said that once I enroll him in the school, they will assess him for 30 days, and then we can go from there.
Listen to me. I want to be very clear with you. Do not sign permission for the school to assess your son, because they're only assessing for special ed.
Oh.
Okay, your son is how old right now?
He's 5.
Is he in kindergarten?
He's in kindergarten.
Okay.
Kindergarten.
How is he doing academically in kindergarten?
He never really got a chance to. They never really got a chance to even test.
No. Forget tests. We're not talking about tests. I'm talking about learning. How is he learning in that class? Just to sit in the classroom and point and see what he knows. He hasn't even made it that far, because behaviorally they can't handle him. So they call me to come and pick him up. So he hasn't been in school since October. Wait. What you mean your son ain't been in school since October?
He hasn't been in school since October because...
Why?
Because I took him out of school because he went to 2 schools, and they called me to come and pick him up. At the time, I wasn't working. I could barely get a babysitter. So I figured that if I took him to the neurologist, took him to the speech therapist, the occupational therapist, and got him evaluated, that when I took him to this school, that we could start an EIP, or a personal individual plan of action for him, so that whenever he's displaying a certain type of behavior, they can handle it and things will be in place for him.
Okay,
so
where you at again?
I'm in Detroit. I'm in East Point, Michigan.
Okay, you're in East Point, right outside of Detroit.
Yep.
Okay.
But this is Macomb County.
Okay, I might have somebody who can go with you to your next meeting. Listen to me, sister. You don't want your son tested unless you want him in special. The only thing the school going to do is give him an IEP. Now, you also mentioned behavior. Is your son's behavior separate from the potential autism, or is it subsequent to the potential autism? Is it separate? In other words, if he wasn't autistic, will he still be a behavior problem? Because that's 2 separate issues unless the behavior is subsequent to the autism.
I don't believe so, because I know my son, and I know all he needs is a comfort zone. Once he gets in his comfort zone, he knows his numbers, he knows his letters, he knows his shapes. He's like saying hexagon and octagon. Like, he's not, he's saying hola and elefante and just saying, spelling big words. Like, he can learn. My son, he definitely can learn. That's not it. It's the behavior, because they don't have enough muscle in the classroom to handle him. And he transitioned from a daycare classroom, maybe 3 teachers in a classroom, sitting on a rug, reading stories, you know, singing songs, to a whole classroom setting where now he has to sit at a desk. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like to sit at a desk. He runs out of the room. You know, that was a big issue. He would run out of the room. He wouldn't feed himself because he doesn't like to hold a pencil, but he can make letters. He knows how to write from A to Z, but he does not like to use a pencil. He does not like to use crayons. But I can show you in a book where he's writing his numbers and he's writing his letters. But if he's not comfortable, he's not going to do it. And until he gets comfortable, let me just show you. Until he gets comfortable, this is him. This is what he's doing. Until he gets comfortable, he won't do it. But they, you know, they call me because they say we can't control him. He's not eating lunch. We can't have him in the school if he's not eating lunch, and we can't teach the other students. You're going to have to come and pick him up. So
okay,
I figure.
Let me say this.
Okay.
Autism or no autism, because he may have autism and not need special ed, right? Because you're going to decide as his mom whether you think he needs special ed or not. If he doesn't, he won't get special ed. We still got to deal with the behavior. So my first question to you, is your son spoiled? Is he spoiled? Are you spoiling him?
It's really hard to say.
I'm spoiling him. I really don't know if I'm spoiling him. I'm the only parent, so I don't know. I can't even say. I hug my baby. I tell him good job.
Does he get consequences? When he misbehaves, do you give him consequences? Time out? You know, is there consequences for misbehavior at home?
I take either his robot or I'll take his phone. That's a consequence. But like whooping him and putting him in timeout, I don't.
Nah, you don't have to whoop him, but timeout can be very effective for a child that young, because kids that young are dependent on attention. They want attention. So children that young, you know, timeout can be effective. I think you need to crack down on your discipline, and I think you also need to find out what is the classroom discipline program at the school. See, they can't just be calling you. You are not the only source of discipline. What does the teacher do when he misbehaves, and what are the rewards in the classroom when he does well? What is the teacher doing? You need to ask that. You should write a letter to the principal. I want a meeting to find out what is the behavior management program in the classroom. You need to know that.
Okay.
You need to know that. What is the behavioral management program in the classroom?
Okay. And then I wanted to ask, are there any like activities that you would suggest outside of school that I could get him involved in that would help him be more just sociable with kids?
Well, you want to start him off slow. You know, you could try karate, martial arts, peace and love, Black Power. You could start him off with karate, martial arts. You could get him into almost anything with his hands. You could get him into a program where they teach the kids how to grow and plant food. He needs a structured activity. He needs a structured activity that involves other children, but he will not get overwhelmed. Structured activity with other kids, but he will not get overwhelmed.
How do I detect when he's overwhelmed?
This is what I want you to do. Take my number. Are you able to write it down?
Yeah, I'm ready.
215. 989. 9858.
9858. 215-989-9858.
9858.
Okay.
989. Come on over, Carmen. 9858. And text me, and I'm going to call you, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what you need to do. And I'm going to get you somebody in Detroit. My Detroit chapter president, provisional president, Sister Julie. I might have her give you a call. She might have to go with you to the meet.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
remember, don't sign no paperwork if you don't want him in no special class.
Okay.
Come on up that way. Oh, that's Sister Val. Come on up that way, the walkway. All right, hit me up and we're going to talk some more. Don't sign no papers.
Okay, I won't. Thank you.
All right, got you. Sister Val is in the building. Coming through the building? All right. They said, did Sister Val ever donate to the school? What's the answer, Sister Val? They said, did you ever donate to the school?
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over
To tell them why they need to support FDMG. Wait, where you going? Talk to the phone first. You don't want to be on the phone. You here. Tell them why they need to support.
Because our children need it. Our black people need it. We need it. This is our time. 2020 is our time.
Go ahead in. You can take a look. Go ahead, Princess. She blowing her bubbles. Baby Justin, where you at? Going once. Baby Justin, there you go. What's up, beloved?
Bagby Justin, Bagby Justin, man. It's a pleasure, man. It's an honor.
Where you at in the world? Where you at in the world? What city?
Atlanta, Georgia. I met you at the Shrine of the Black Madonna.
I think I remember you. Yes, sir. I think I remember you. We ain't got no Georgia training for the Black Parent Association. I don't know what happened with that. But you know, I'll be coming back to ATL soon. You know how that go. Me and ATL, you know, we joined at the hip.
Yeah, man. We enjoyed your presence too, bro. We enjoyed your energy, brother.
Oh man, that's love. That's love. What's on your mind today, black man?
Well, we fighting sex trafficking down here, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we fighting sex trafficking through the leadership of Zario Sunrise. If y'all can look at him, Zario_Sunrise. You know, that's what we doing down here, man. And you know, it's a problem. You know
man, I didn't know Atlanta. I mean, I know Atlanta had a big, you know, homosexual HIV issue. I didn't know about the sex trafficking.
Oh man, this is where it's commercialized. It's not like the main part, but this is where it's commercialized. And I just encourage everybody to really, man, keep your antennas up, man, and you know, help each other out. I've been doing my part, man. You know, taking money out my pocket. You know, giving it to people, you know, I know that need it more than I do. You know, I don't have to do that. You know, I've been trying to be a mentor to young men and women. You know, it ain't just females, is guys, is little boys too.
Yes.
We had people who done saved girls, but they said they done got some boys off the streets who was being passed around. It's crazy, man. You know, it's nuts. You know, and the government is in on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we're fighting. You know what I'm saying? We just need our black men to stand up and stand firm. You know what I'm saying?
That's
man,
right.
You got a kid, you got a child, bro. Stay in his life. Stop playing games, bro. Stop having these sisters do all the work, bro. Sacrifice what you need to sacrifice, because one day that child's gonna grow up and realize the world that they live in, and then the efforts that you put in, it may not be that you got a whole lot of money, but the fact that you giving that energy back into the child, man, they're gonna recognize that. You know what I'm saying? That's real right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, that's what we fighting down here in Atlanta, man. And we got enough. You know, this is the hub of Martin Luther King, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I visited that grave. Not only is Dr. King buried in Atlanta, Bishop Henry McNeil Turner, one of the grandfathers of Pan-Africanism, the first black man to say God was black, is buried in Atlanta, Georgia, bro. I visit his grave and Dr. King's grave every time I'm in town.
Woo! Hey, I need to write that name down.
Yeah, write that down. Bishop Henry McNeil Turner, McNeal. Henry McNeil Turner. He was a bishop of the AME Church. He was a bishop, and he was the first one to say God was black. He was one of the first black men elected to office during Reconstruction, that period right after slavery. They call him Marcus Garvey before Marcus Garvey, if that tells you anything. They called him Marcus Garvey before Marcus Garvey.
That's energy.
He's buried in the same cemetery with Dr. King's mother and father.
Oh wow!
Well, yes, you got to check him out. Bishop Turner was a bad man. He's one of our first leaders who had to travel with full-time security because the KKK wanted to lynch him.
Oh man! Wow.
He got up on the state legislature floor. I think it was South Carolina or Georgia, and he called the United States flag a stinking dirty rag. 200 years before Colin Kaepernick protested.
Woo!
In the 1800s, he called the United States flag a stinking dirty rag, bro. Check out Bishop Turner. And guess what? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad attended his grade school when he was a child. That's where he got the idea that God was a black man, from Bishop Turner to Pan-African. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's deep. That's deep. That's heavy,
Yes,
right
sir.
there, man. That's heavy, man. Well, I appreciate your time, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
You got my number, bro? You got my number?
Yeah, you said
Okay.
it. You said it. So
okay.
like,
keep me linked up, man. We got to do something in Atlanta. Just let me know when you want to make it happen.
yes, sir. All right now.
All right, brother. Be safe. How you doing, sister? One love to you. Princess, how you doing? Yes, ma'am. We're going to open it back up. It's going to be a school for black boys, but it's going to be independent this time. It won't be a charter school. It won't be a public school. It's going to be an independent African school. We're going to teach them how to grow their own food, how to build their own computers. We're going to teach them how to respect black women. We're going to teach them how to be men. We're going to teach them how to speak African language. They're going to know how to cook food. They're going to know how to clean. They're going to understand money, stock market, banking, real estate, investments. Yes, indeed. This is going to be heaven on earth. Give us a few more months. We're going to be ready for you. What you thinking, Sister Val? I see you back there thinking. What's on your mind? You loving it? The rooms are huge. They don't know how beautiful it is. They be hating on the school. They don't know we got a beautiful, peace and love, gorgeous. They don't know we got a beautiful school. They don't even know. Watch when we had a grand opening and they walk and see how modern this school is, how big them rooms is. They don't even know what we got. Diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. I need an electrician. I need a serious electrician out there. Do we have any electrician? Licensed, bonded, certified, commercial electrician. I need an electrician. Where y'all at? Peace and love, brother. I know we got some electricians out there. No, I am not. Dr. Umar Johnson is not married. I am not married. I am not married, but I will be one day. I'm going to have 2 wives. I done already told you that. 2 queens. They can't be the same complexion, though, because I don't want to be accused of being a dark-skinned supremacist, a light-skinned supremacist, or a brown-skinned supremacist. So one queen might be pina colada, the other queen might be fudge, or one queen might be caramel, the other queen might be brown sugar. One queen might be lemonade, the other queen might be caramel. They can't be the same complexion, ladies, because I don't want to be accused of being a dark-skinned supremacist, a light-skinned supremacist, or a brown-skinned supremacist. I love all black women. I have 2 daughters. My beautiful baby is 8. My older princess, soon to be a queen, is 17. She graduates high school. And I don't mind if my queen has children. I ain't got a problem with that. In fact, if you have sons, that's even better, because I don't have no boys and I need me a boy. So you got a queen out there with 2 or 3 sons, you know what I'm saying? We can make that pop off. Tashira, cut it out. Stop flirting with the prince. Who want to go live? Who got a question? Peace and love, family. How y'all doing today? All right, we get. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We getting the school ready for the boys. Yes, sir. How we doing there, beautiful?
Hi, Dr. Umar.
How do you pronounce your name?
Ima Zara.
Ima Zara. Beautiful name. I was trying to pronounce it. Where you at, Ima Zara? Where you at in the world?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
I've been on before,
May 5th.
yeah.
May 5th.
Yeah.
What's on
May
your mind?
5th or May 2nd?
I'm sorry, May 2nd. Thank you.
May 2nd. Yeah.
May 2nd.
No, you're
May
good.
2nd.
You're good. So I keep seeing all these moms. I'm a mom of a 5-year-old. I'm a 5-year-old girl. We homeschool. But I just wonder, is it a part of your belief that if they can't come to your school, then maybe they should get their kids into like a Waldorf school, like different education methods than the public school, classical, traditional approach?
I'm not against the Waldorf school. I'm not against it.
I love Waldorf schools.
Okay, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm not. The most important thing is to make sure they get that knowledge of self and that cultural understanding.
Right.
You see, the young children, I'm very sensitive to them going to predominantly white learning environments, because they'll learn how to worship white people before they learn who they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the biggest thing for me, you know, is making sure that they get that knowledge of self. But I'm not against it. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to build a virtual school platform once we get open.
Oh.
So even though your daughter may not physically be here, she'll be able to get here electronically or virtually through the computer. Peace and love, black man. All right, by tapping into the classroom. So I really hope to get that up and running very, very soon once the school gets open. Because I know everybody can't visit.
Yeah.
Say that again, brother. Oh, man, we had the school since February. We trying to get it ready for the summertime for a grand opening. Yes, sir.
You can do.
Appreciate that, brother. Yes, sir. My apologies, Queen. But yeah, we're going to build that. We're going to build that virtual school right after we get the doors open, so your daughter can be one of our virtual school students. We're also going to build a smart dormitory where parents who want to send their children, and I know with the girls probably not as comfortable with that, but more so with the boys. Exactly. It's too much going on with the girls.
Not with girls. Not with the girls.
Even with the boys too, to be honest.
That's true.
But I'll have a dorm for the boys at least, where parents can send them to go to school here with us, and we'll take care of them.
Okay, yeah, that's good to hear. I just saw so many moms talking about their 5-year-olds being diagnosed with this and that, and I'm like, they're 5. Like, they should be outside and running and moving. Like, you're not supposed to be stuck at a desk. No, I don't want to sit at a desk. Why would a 5-year-old want to do that?
They need that activity, otherwise they're going to start talking that ADHD nonsense. So you want to
and there's nothing wrong with these kids if they just want to move. Like,
exactly,
we're adults, we want to move. So I just wondered what your opinion on, Waldorf or Montessori or whatever, a different method.
Montessori, I'm a little more concerned with Montessori because it's unstructured and ungraded. And I don't really like that for black kids because one day they're probably going to go back to a regular school. Our kids have to fight for their place in life, and having them at a Montessori where they're not really given the structure and the assessment. You can have your kid in a Montessori school for 4 years and not even know that they're 2 grades behind. So I'm a little concerned about Montessori.
So you see it more as a like a privilege type of thing, because I don't necessarily plan to do grades at home. I just don't see that it's necessary. Which is okay though, because you're going to make sure she's learning, so it's okay. Right. Yeah, I have my own assessment.
As long as you have your own assessment. With the Montessori, they can be a little bit too hands-off for me. I've evaluated a lot of kids from Montessori schools, and they tend to be a little too hands-off for me, and they tend to exaggerate the gains just a little bit sometimes. So I'm a little concerned about Montessori. I'll take Waldorf over Montessori.
I would too. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Queen. I hope to see you on May 2nd.
Yeah, I plan to be there. So thank you.
Help us spread the word. Help us spread the word.
Absolutely.
All right, got it. Take care.
Bye.
God bless you. All right. Peace and love, sister. How you doing? I didn't even realize, I ain't got my glasses on. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, she didn't say something to the people. No, you don't want to say something to the people?
We already done a stink when we did the kiss photo. You did.
So what? You can still talk. You don't want to talk to the people? Tell them why they need to donate. You just dropped off a donation. Tell them why they need to donate.
Put your glasses on.
Oh my God! Look at that beautiful donation. $500. Lord have mercy. You are the donor of the month. You're the donor of the 6 months. The last donation I got that was that big was from a sister from the Caribbean, and that was a couple months ago. So bless your heart, Queen. Oh, they can see you anyway, so you might as well say. I didn't know. I didn't know. No, I didn't flip it on purpose. Nicole, talk to. If everybody wanted to know, I'm gonna tell. If everybody wanted to know who the sister who was kissing me on the cheek under the Betty Shabazz Malcolm X picture is Sister Nicole, good friend of mine, good sister. Tell them your thoughts on what we're trying to do here, building the school.
So I was a single mom, and as a single mom, I had 1 son, and that I had so many challenges with putting him through the school. I moved to the white neighborhood thinking he's going to get a great education. I did all the things that a single mom who feels like that they need to do to get that child an education. And my son still didn't get the education that he needed. And he had a lot of life challenges. And every time I think about it, I get choked up because, I worked my ass off. I went to school. I took him to school. I did all the PTA meetings. I did all the bake sales and all that stuff. But my son still didn't get the support and the things that he needed to be successful.
Right.
So my community, my dedication is that my sons won't go through the same thing my son went through.
Right.
So it's been my goal and it's my passion You know, you'll be getting that contribution from me every month.
Oh man, thank you, Queen. Thank you so much.
Because it is so important. And so many times people don't have anyone to kind of be able to bounce off of. I wish I would have been able to take my baby to Africa and let him go to a boarding school. And this is probably about the closest that we'll ever get to get our boys out of this system.
That's right. That's right.
Doesn't allow them to flourish.
That's right.
My son is smart as all get out, and I already knew that. But one of the challenges that we had was the school system, not having that support, not having the right type of male figures, the right type of men that are going to help them to be successful. And any single mothers that are out there, you have to find someone that you can latch onto that's a role model for them. But that's so far between. We don't have that. So by having Dr. Umar, it's my goal to make sure that all of my kids from this point on, if they are boy, even girls, will get the kind of education. So I'm not just donating now, but I'm donating in the future. Like my kids are going to be able to have the ability to come to here. That's why it's got to be successful, and it will be successful. And that's what I do. Since I learned about that you got it, I have been eating, sleeping, breathing, thinking of all the ways that I can make sure that this is not a failure. And anything I put my mind to, it always happens. No one knew that I was going to get my private pilot's license. When I did, I am a pilot.
And you're going to help us with that because we want to teach our kids how to fly. We're going to have our little Tuskegee Airmen Air Flight Academy.
My motivation and my inspiration was Betsy Coleman.
Oh, yes.
She had to leave to get it. And, you know, I had my challenges because we always had to go to them for whatever we needed. And that was one of my motivations to say that if a child wants to learn how to fly, they don't have to go somewhere else. I'll make sure that I get my credentials so I can say they've learned. And of course, I am with some few organizations that are Black pilots organizations. But hey, you can't go wrong.
That's right.
You can't go wrong if we all take and cohesively put our minds together.
That's right.
And I just listen to all the things that we have done, but we've done them all individually. And by doing it individually, you're not a force to be reckoned with.
That's right.
But if you do it together, you become a force. And that's what I want to be, is that force. Nobody's ever gotten out of this place alive alone.
That's right.
We gotta have that
We need
support.
each other, that unity, that community.
Yeah. And that's one thing I'm praying that we get back, is that community.
That's right. Powerful. Thank you for that. You're getting a lot of positive comments here. How you doing there, Black man? What's the name?
What's up, man? My name is Ray, man.
Brother Ray, pleased to meet you.
Delaware local, man.
Oh, you from here?
Yeah, I got a studio, literally.
Music studio?
No, creative arts.
Okay.
You know, we cater to musicians, but artists, designers, you know, people that are pretty much in that lane. We cater to music, but we like to cater to other artists as well. And it's crazy because I just saw you live. I was kind of like trying to chime in.
Yes, sir.
And it's so crazy because like I've been supporting you like for a while, and just, you know, following the journey. Obviously, you know, over the past few years, seeing everything you've been doing, trying to get the school open. And then I had found out like it was like literally in my backyard, and it's crazy how God worked, because it was like I wanted to do something to help you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Aside, obviously, you know, financial is always nice.
Yeah, but we need that visual arts piece.
Right. I wanted to do something to help you, and it's crazy just like how close you are. Like my studio is literally like not even 2 blocks down.
Oh, get out of here.
So I had to pull up on you and just check you out.
I'm glad you did, man.
First of all, just
that's love.
Just really, you know what I mean, come down here and shake your hand and just continue to support you. And
take my number too, bro, because I need to come and see what you're doing to see how we can tap you into the academy.
You know, I don't know if you know Reek. They came and helped you maybe
clean up day.
Yep.
Okay, it was a couple of brothers.
Yeah, that's my bros.
Okay.
He's like in my building, and he was talking about how he wanted to link us together.
Yes, sir.
You know, we could possibly, you know, share resources.
Oh, let's do it. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
215-989-9858. Lock me in, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a text.
And in fact, dial my number. No, text me. Do the text.
Okay.
And I'll lock you in. Yeah, man.
And I'm gonna give you my card because I work as a product specialist. I'm an independent contractor, so I represent a lot of different companies and brands.
Okay. What type of products?
Well, right now I'm working with the 76ers down at the 76ers Fieldhouse.
Right.
But I'm a product specialist, so I've done stuff with Samsung, Microsoft, Nintendo.
Laptops and all that?
Yeah. So tech, automotive, and sports is like my
So when you're talking about sports, does that mean courts and all that type of thing? Not necessarily.
More like so we do a lot of event-based marketing, like at the arenas.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
You go to an arena and it's like, okay, you want this water bottle.
I got you. Promotional products.
Right.
Okay.
So marketing and branding, that's mine.
All right.
So it's just crazy. I had to pull up on you and come check you out.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
I want you to, if I know you busy, bro.
Oh no, I'm coming through there, bro. That's you that close. I'm coming through there. And text me the address too, because I might just pull up on you. What's your hours there? Any set hours or appointment only?
For you, it ain't. You know what I mean? I'm there 24/7.
Okay.
We have our regular business hours, pretty much from 8 to 8.
8 to 8. All right. Every day or. Okay.
Whatever you want to do. Like,
all right.
I was like, yo, we gotta get together because obviously you have your venue.
Yes, sir.
You gotta diversify a little.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And likewise. Yes, sir. Each one teach one. We gotta help each other.
I'm about to shoot you the address.
Okay.
But that's crazy.
Oh man, y'all brought some positive energy.
But I was like, I was trying to get through on the Jones.
Right.
On the Instagram, it wasn't going through. I was like, I'm gonna just pull up.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Man.
But it's at 1232 King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Yes.
It's actually called the Academy. It's
the
Academy Creative Art Studio.
I'm coming through there.
Because we really wanted to offer different resources in the city. You know, obviously a lot of brothers, they like to rap.
Yes.
We don't shun from that, but we welcome in the photographers, the models, you know, the hair designers, the barbers. The arts in that.
Yes, sir.
Too.
Yes, sir.
Music, fashion, art. That's what it's.
Oh man, that's powerful. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to come.
Oh man, appreciate that.
I'll be here to be an extra.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get with you within this week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh man. Sure. Let's do it.
Sister, you mind taking a picture of us real quick? Come on, man.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's crazy how long I've been following you, bro. Like, and then. Because I know the school's gonna be in Africa and you was looking down south.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Delaware, I was like, hold on. And then I saw the surroundings. I was like, yo. Thank you so much.
Where your phone at? You want to take one?
That's crazy, man. That's a blessing, man. Like we definitely here to help. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, it takes a team, man. We're gonna be able to help support. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. I'm a lot of practice.
One love. Yes, sir.
That's beautiful, man. You mind for going in?
Go ahead. Take a look. We had the electrician them come out today. You know, trying to get them numbers.
Oh, and that's what I wanted to rap to you too about the basketball thing that you mentioned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You into that? All right.
And that's a whole nother question.
I know.
You like I talk on camera.
All right. What's going on with you?
I was just down in Florida and I came back up last night.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my goodness, let me make sure I was passing through.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you stopped by. Stopped by.
Because I know I went away from a B-Day, so I was like, got to hang out with my son. Oh,
yeah. Oh, that's a blessing.
It was so much fun.
That's a blessing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even show you a picture of him. But that's my son, Jermaine.
Oh man, I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
Face structure, yeah.
Yeah. So he
got him an African woman. He all right now.
Yeah. He's trying to get himself back together. Okay.
It's all right.
It took a toll on me for 36 months. Cause
right.
When you get in that system, it's a done. Sometimes you don't ever know. People be like, oh yeah, you know. No, it wasn't like that.
That's right.
You know.